Folks in Nevada are getting absolutely hammered at the grocery store. And if you are wondering why your weekly shopping trip feels like you are financing a small car payment, you are not alone. Nevada has shot up to become the second most expensive state in the entire country for groceries, with families dropping nearly $300 a week just to keep food on the table. That is $25 more than the national average, and the only state beating Nevada's prices is California. But unlike California with its massive agricultural valleys, Nevada is basically a desert that imports almost everything you see on grocery store shelves. Walk into any Smith's or Albertsons in Las Vegas or Reno right now, and you will see people doing something unthinkable just a few years ago. They are walking right past entire aisles, skipping products they used to buy every week. Anna Marie Hyatt, shopping at a Smith's near Desert Inn and Decatur, put it bluntly when she said she does not buy chips anymore. $6 for a bag of chips? She is done. Across Nevada, families are completely restructuring how they shop and what they can afford. The numbers are staggering. Nevada households now spend over $10,000 a year on groceries, 27% more than the national average of $8,000. Since January 2021, prices in Nevada jumped nearly 22%, outpacing even national inflation. If you are between 25 and 39 years old, you are spending $365 every single week on groceries. That is nearly $19,000 a year just to eat. But nothing compares to the egg crisis. The bird flu outbreak has turned buying eggs into a luxury purchase at $8 to $9 per dozen, with some shoppers reporting $14 prices. That's a 96% increase from last year. In northern Nevada stores, the shelves are just empty. Multiple Carson City grocery stores had completely bare egg sections in December. People literally cannot find eggs to buy, no matter how much they are willing to pay. Here's the twisted part. Nevada has no commercial egg producers in the entire state. Every egg has to be trucked in from somewhere else. With bird flu forcing farmers to kill over 33 million egg-laying hens nationwide in 2024 alone, those eggs are getting harder to find. Nevada tried suspending its cage-free egg law for 120 days to bring in more suppliers, but most big companies like McDonald's still only buy cage-free eggs, so it barely made a dent. The real killer is geography. Brian Wachter from the Retail Association of Nevada explained that Nevada does not have a large agricultural system. They are not growing fruits and vegetables or raising cattle at scale. The only things Nevada produces are alfalfa and a tiny amount of beef. Everything else, from milk to bread, gets imported from other states. That means transportation costs and fuel costs get added to everything. And when you are trucking products across hundreds of miles of desert in extreme temperatures, a lot of produce does not even make it to shelves in decent condition. The specific price increases are brutal. Avocados jumped over $1 from 2024 to 2025. Mixed bag salads went up $1.25. Even bananas increased 17 cents. Some items have seen 75% increases. Organic produce costs 52% more than non-organic on average. This is basic produce families need to stay healthy. Las Vegas sits in the middle of the Mojave Desert, surrounded by nothing but sand and mountains for hundreds of miles. Reno is stuck up in the high desert near the California border. Every item has to be trucked through mountain passes or across scorching desert highways. In summer, trucks face 115-degree temperatures that destroy fresh produce. In winter, mountain passes close during storms, cutting off supply routes entirely. The nearest major agricultural area to Las Vegas is California's Central Valley, 5 hours through the desert. Shopping has completely changed for Nevada families. People who bought meat 3 times a week are down to once. Families switching from name brands to generics still pay more than they did for name brands 2 years ago. Shoppers describe feeling shocked every single time they check out. Middle-class families with decent incomes suddenly find themselves budgeting for groceries like they are planning for a mortgage payment. Even discount stores are failing. The 99 Ranch Market on Maryland Parkway closed permanently, offering 50% off in their final days, because even at half price, people were not buying enough to keep the store viable. Big Lots is closing every location across Henderson, Las Vegas, and Reno. When discount stores cannot survive, something is fundamentally closed and broken. Nevada has some of the highest transportation costs in the country, 13 to 15% above the national average. Every truck driving into Las Vegas or Reno burns expensive diesel fuel. Commercial real estate costs a fortune. Labor costs are high because workers need wages to afford living in these expensive cities. All these costs cascade to consumers. A head of lettuce costing $2 to grow in California might cost $5 on a Las Vegas grocery shelf. The attempted Kroger-Albertsons merger added more uncertainty. 16 Nevada stores were set to be sold as part of that $24 billion deal. The merger got blocked in December, but the uncertainty left these stores in limbo for over 2 years, unable to invest in improvements or commit to long-term supplier contracts. When California declared an emergency over bird flu in December, Nevada felt it immediately. California is Nevada's primary egg supplier, and when 6 million California hens were culled, Nevada shelves went empty. The state tried allowing grade B eggs, usually used in processed foods, but even that was not enough. Some stores started rationing, limiting customers to 1 or 2 dozen when eggs were available. Restaurant owners are desperate. Fire Island rustic bake shop employees would drive to Costco buying whatever eggs they could find just to keep ovens running. Some bakeries temporarily stopped making certain items. Pizza places charge extra for egg toppings. Waffle House made national news when it added a 50-cent surcharge per egg. That was at wholesale prices. Imagine what Nevada restaurants pay at retail. Nevada expects to add nearly 500,000 residents over the next decade in Las Vegas alone. More people means more demand for groceries, but the infrastructure is not growing at the same pace. The desert that attracts people with warm weather and low taxes also makes it incredibly expensive to keep them fed. Young families are getting crushed. The 25 to 39 age group, spending $365 per week, are people trying to buy first homes, paying student loans, and raising young kids. They are already dealing with Nevada's high housing costs, and now grocery bills eat up whatever was left. Some are leaving Nevada entirely for states where salaries go further. The comparison hurts. While Nevada shoppers pay nearly $300 per week, shoppers in Ohio or Indiana pay closer to $200. That is a $5,000 difference per year, just based on location. For a middle-class family, that could be vacation money or college savings. Instead, it is going to groceries costing 50% more than they should. Looking at specific neighborhoods shows a 2-tier system. Upscale Summerlin stores have full shelves at astronomical prices. Older Las Vegas and North Reno stores have lower prices, but empty shelves and limited selection. Wealthy neighborhoods get food access at high prices, while working-class neighborhoods get lower prices, but cannot find what they need. Local farmers markets cannot fill the gaps. One small farm outside Las Vegas with 100 chickens had an 8-person wait list for $10 eggs. People drove 50 miles just to get on that wait list. When consumers are that desperate for basic food items, the system has failed. Nevada's warehouses and distribution centers were not built for this volume of imported goods. Cold storage facilities are inadequate for produce that needs to stay fresh in 100-degree heat. The power grid struggles to keep facilities cooled, leading to spoilage and waste and driving prices higher. No relief is coming. The USDA projects food prices will continue to rise 3% in 2025, faster than historical averages. For Nevada, with its challenges, that means increases closer to 5 or 6%. Bird flu shows no signs of stopping. Climate change makes farming harder in California, Nevada's primary supplier. Water shortages drive up agricultural irrigation costs. Every trend points toward higher prices. The human cost goes beyond dollars. Families report increased stress and anxiety about grocery shopping. Parents explain to children why they cannot have certain snacks. Elderly residents choose between medications and groceries. People turn to cheaper, less nutritious processed foods because fresh produce is unaffordable. Beyond the temporary egg law suspension, there have not been solutions offered. Nevada residents figure out on their own how to manage food costs in the second most expensive grocery market in America. Other desert states keep prices reasonable. Other isolated states manage supply chains better, but Nevada's combination of rapid growth, limited infrastructure, geographic isolation, and market concentration has created a perfect storm where families pay California prices without California incomes.